Oh, good. Okay.
Rabbi, Lou, not Lou, sorry, Alan is trying to get in.
Alan's trying to get in. Okay,
If
so,
he isn't trying right now, he will be trying. So,
oh, okay. I'll keep an eye for him. I don't see him right now. Okay.
He couldn't get in.
Phil, I didn't see Phil.
No. Alan couldn't get in before for some reason.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's too bad. He should. Did he call me up?
Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Okay. Yeah, if ever somebody can't get in, they should give me a call. That's what I do when I can't get in. I give Lou a call. So that's the thing to do. All right, so. Oh, because we did the, we completed this section with the, we started this brisa. Started the brisa of Ton Rabbanan Ezu Matbea Shel Yerushalayim. Since we've been talking about this Matbea of Yerushalayim, so the Gemora has a brisa to tell us what was that Matbea. So I think we read the brisa yesterday, but we did not see the Rashi. So let's read over the brisa again. And Be'ez Hashem will get to the Rashis after that. So Roy, would you like to lead off the reading of this brisa Ton Rabbanan Ezu Matbea Shel Yerushalayim? This is about 10 lines from the bottom of the page. First word on the line is Al Atzman.
I've got Al Atzman.
97B3, left-hand column, bottom.
All right. Tana Rabbanan. I've got, oh, I see. I was reading the wrong line. Tana Rabbanan, the rabbis taught in a brisa. Ezehu Matbea Shel Yerushalayim. What is the coin of Jerusalem? David Ushalama, what?
Right.
Matzah Echad. David Ushalama, oh, I see. And David and Shaloma are on one side. Yerushalayim, Ir, HaKodesh, Matzed, Acha, and Jerusalem, the holy city, is on the other side. V'ezehu, what is the matba'ah shel Avraham Avinu, and what's the coin of our father Abraham? Zakain, Uzakina, Matzad, Echad, an old man and an old woman on one side. Uvachur, Uvatolo, Mitzad, Achad, and a youth and a maiden on the other side.
Right. So okay. So this is in other words, this brisa is telling us what appears on the coin, and we're talking here about two coins. First, we talked about the Matbea Shel Yerushalayim, the coin of Yerushalayim, and on that, on one side of the coin is David and Shlomo, and on the other side of that coin is Yerushalayim. So let's take a look now in Rashi. Rashi's gonna say something about this. David Shlomo.
Asuv mitzad achad mitzad shnei asuv Yerushalayim here
Ooh,
Kodesh.
yes.
So David and Shlomo is written on one side,
Mm-hmm.
and on the second side it is written Yerushalayim Kodesh.
What's going on?
It's describing the coin that that is the Jerusalem coin. It's the coin that has David and Shlomo on one side, and Rashi clarifies it's written. It's not necessarily a picture.
Oh,
It's written
yes.
David and Shlomo. On the other side, it's written Jerusalem.
Rashi holds it's inconceivable that we would have a
It's frozen again. Frozen.
Oh, so apparently, Rashi holds that it could not be. I mean, on the face of it, no pun intended. We're used to seeing pictures of people on coins, on money. That's the way we think of it. And so when the Gemora tells us, oh, what was on one side was David and Shlomo, we figure, oh yeah, there was some type of a image, a graven image of David and Shlomo on the coin. But says Rashi, you got it wrong. No such thing. Can't do that. So Rashi says, the names of David and Shlomo were written on one side of the coin, and the word Yerushalayim, Ir HaKodesh, those words were written on the other side of the coin. Wonder how big the coin was. It's and it doesn't tell us, but that's what Rashi says you have to say. Let's see what Rashi says in the next Rashi.
But it's not forbidden to make a image of a city, is it?
To make an image of a city.
Say specifically Yerushalayim.
Okay. Let's see over here. This is the Ben Yoda. I have a note over here that the Ben Yoda deals with this question of yours, Roy. Kasava Ben Yoda. Shal korchach haya katuv Yerushalayim Ir Kodesh v'lo haya mitzuyar. Perforce, one must say that it was the words Yerushalayim Ir Kodesh were written on the coin, and not a drawing or an etching of Yerushalayim. Mishum she'i efshar letzayer es kol Yerushalayim al matbea kol kach katan.
Meaning?
Oh,
Too
you didn't
small.
hear I'll translate the Hebrew. It sounds from the Ben Yoda. Why was it just the words written there, but not a picture? because the Ben Yehuda says it would have been physically impossible to have a drawing or an etching of all of Yerushalayim on such a small coin.
Mhm.
Ba'od, and furthermore, Sharei Masha Muzkar Ir HaKodesh HaKorchach HaKavona B'Ksiva. This that it mentions in the Gemora, Ir HaKodesh, the holy city, the city of holiness. Again, perforce, we must say that this must mean that those words were written and not a some type of a picture or etching of Ir HaKodesh. Shari'i efshar l'tzayer Ir HaKodesh. How is it possible to make a picture of the holy city?
Meaning, how is it possible to make a picture of a holy city because it's holy and so it shouldn't be made? Or oh, you're frozen again.
It said, Roy, that it's katan, yoter katan, meaning the coin
Ending is
too
as
small.
follows.
Yeah, all right. So,
My understanding of this is as follows, that what would be impossible to do is to make a picture that would be able to depict and portray the kedusha of the city.
mhm.
It's in other words, if you had a big enough coin, it would have been possible to simply make some type of a etching on the coin of the city, its physical trappings. But to make to say that you have the kedusha of the city portrayed on the coin through a physical etching it doesn't make any sense. What do you mean? I mean, he understood that therefore that if it says Ir HaKodesh, it must mean that we're just writing those words, because that's not possible to portray just by writing, by making some type of a engraved image of Yerushalayim.
Why does it say it's too small?
Oh, just a minute, sorry, is Alan's trying to get in still yet, or you seen?
I don't see him yet. I don't see him coming in. He must be having trouble. All I see is 3 participants. I don't see anybody trying to come in.
No, so maybe I should get in touch with him.
Okay.
Let me send him a link, Roy.
Okay. Oh, but you have to tell him that. You won't. I'll have to tell him.
All right, tell him I'm sending him a link.
I can't find my phone.
Okay, I see he sent me an email asking me,
Oh,
so I'm responding to it.
okay. I can't find my phone. I had it.
Call it.
Oh, well.
Say phone.
I'll
Oh,
call
here
him.
he is.
Got him?
No, it doesn't matter. It's not worth it at the moment. Oh, here
Okay.
it comes. Ah, Baruch Hashem.
Good morning, Alan.
Good morning, I think.
Sorry you had
Alan.
trouble for you. Trouble, you were trying to get into the Peliot here also?
Yeah,
Ah, I didn't get, I didn't see on my phone that you called me.
no, I didn't.
So I just figured that I actually tried to call you in the beginning, but I didn't get through. I don't know, my phone was not
My
work.
phone discharged and I try to use it, but it sits in a position where you can't use it until
Oh.
it clears up.
Okay.
All right, I'm here.
Right.
Baruch Hashem.
As a matter of side interest,
Yes.
there are now, I don't know if that's been done before, since when, drawings done literally on pinheads, the heads of a pin. Oh, he's gone off again. He's frozen again. We're frozen again. I don't know if you heard what I said.
I'll be right back.
No, I didn't hear it.
No, there are engravings done on the heads of pins. You can do that, and they've even and now with modern technology, they've rearranged atoms to make words. Not still, but there are very, very small depictions. Probably could fit a few of them on a pruta.
Oh, I see what you mean. Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
I don't know. But then anyway, so
But can you see them at all?
no, that's the problem. You can't see. You need a microscope.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's
So
It's amazing
when you go to the store, you got to bring a microscope, in other words.
right.
Yeah, pocket microscope. Okay. Very good. So that was a good question.
They actually can draw a microscopic picture, Roy, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, look it up in Google.
What? Who's ready?
Okay, so that's the Ben Yehoyada, Mechachmei Sfarad. Explains Rashi. And now we have the next Rashi. Bachor Basula.
Oh, you want me to read the Rashi? Sorry.
Yeah.
Where is that Rashi?
Ubasula. It's the fourth wide line of the Rashi. End of the line. Yitzchak, Rivka.
I see.
So it's saying that was written. Yitzchak Rivka was written on the coin.
Yeah, according to what we just got through saying in the first Rashi, we would have to say that we don't have a etching of Rivka and Yitzchak and Rivka, but we just have the names Yitzchak and Rivka written on the other side of the coin.
That seems a bit odd because the Gemora says an old man and an old woman and a youth and a maiden. So it's funny that it describes them that way. I mean, presumably the old man and the old woman are Abraham and Sarah, if the youth and the maiden are Yitzhak and Rivka,
Right.
but it describes them in a way that you think of it being a picture. How do you know?
Okay, so
Man, when you see Abraham, how do you know it's an old Abraham? Maybe it's a young Abraham.
the pasuk in the Chumash in Bereshis describes Avram as being Zoken. Avram Zoken bo b'yomim. He was the. It could be that's the first time that the Torah calls somebody a Zoken when they called Avram Avinu Zoken. If you want to know where that pasuk is.
What about Yitzhak? Yitzhak is referred to as being blind at one point. But he's referred to as a nar. That's right. At the Akedah, he's referred to as a nar, even though he's 37. Interesting. Oh, we lost the rabbi again.
Well,
We lost you, Rabbi, for a moment. Lou
so
had
there's
time.
so that's as far as Rashi over here. Oh, there's actually a Rashi out of order. The next Rashi is Zaken Uzakena.
Oh, Zakena. Abraham the Sarah. Okay, so that's not a surprise.
So there's a Tosfos over here, the bottom Tosfos on the page, and Tosfos is looks like Tosfos is going to go into the matter of making an image of a human being. Let's see what Tosfos has to say over here. Matbeah shel Avram Avinu Zoken Uzekena mitzad echad. Everybody see the Tosfos? Alan, you see the Tosfos? It's on the very bottom of the page, 97b.
Okay.
And when it comes to Tosfos, I guess I don't know if there's going to be a art scroll. There's certainly not an art scroll word for word translation and explanation, but I'll try to do my best. Tosfos brings Bereshis Rabbah. That's the Medrash. The Medrash says, Dorish, V'gadlo shemecha, on the words of the pasuk that Hashem said to Avram Avinu in Parshas Lech Lecha. Hashem said to Avram, V'gadlo shemecha, I'm going to make your name great. Sheyotza lo monitim ba'olam. That it will be put out monitim in the world. And what is monitim? That's Tosfos' next subject of discussion. Oh, in modern Hebrew, there's that word monitim in terms of corporate tax law. But let's see what Tosfos says over here. Mahu monitim. What are the who are the monitim? Or what is the monitim? Zoken uzekena. Bikan, bochor u'bochura, bikan. So knowledge of this word monitim would be helpful. I'm not sure whether it's, I don't think really actually that it's a Lashon HaKodesh word, nor is it an Aramaic word. I'm not sure exactly what it is. And I see that Tosas at the very end of it has two slashes, which makes me suspect that it's a Rashi Tevis of some sort. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But in any case, says Tosas, Venira, Mikan, Venira, and it would appear, Lo Shahaya Bo Tsuras Zoken Uzakena, Mikan, Ubahura Mikan. Says Tosas, it would appear that it's necessary to say here that that the Gemara says that you have a zaken and a zakena on one side of the coin, and a bachur and a bachura on the other side of the coin. There's two other computers that are going on over here. I don't know. Maybe there's a computer overload over here. I don't know. And then there's nothing to do about it. Okay. All right. So
That
the
could
kids
well
are,
be, Rabbi.
yeah. Okay. So Tosu says nira lo shahaya both suras zaken zakenik. It doesn't. It wouldn't appear that we would be able to say that we have a tsura, a graven etching or image of Avram, Yitzchak, Sarah or Rivka on the coin. Says Tosos, the asur lasos suras adam, because it is forbidden to make what's called a tsuras adam. And this is a Gemora in Avodah Zarah. Daf Mem Gimel Amud Aleph. So that will be the Gemora over there, which will go into the Torah prohibition to make tsuras adam. Says Tosus, rather Ella kach haya katuv mitzad echad zaken uzakena mitzad acher bokur ubesula. So therefore, says Tosus, we have to say that these words were written on the coin. Zaken uzakena. It was written. The word zaken and zakena was written. Those two words were written on one side of the coin, and bachur and basula were written. Those words on the other side of the coin, because it cannot be that there was a tsuras adam on the coin, because that's a Torah prohibition.
Didn't Rashi say that it was Abraham and Sarah that was written?
Right, Rashi did. Rashi, the first time that in the first case of the Brisa with the first coin, the coin of the Matbea Shel Yerushalayim, Rashi mentioned that it's written David and Shlomo on one side, and on the other side it's written Yerushalayim Yer Kodesh. But in regard to the second coin, Rashi doesn't tell us explicitly that those words Zaken and Zakena were written, but Tosus is telling us that.
But Rashi tells us that the Zaken, the Zakena, is Abraham and Sarah.
Right.
So you're saying that doesn't imply that was what was written?
Rashi's explaining who did those words that was written on the coin refer to?
Excuse me for a minute.
Rashi doesn't, when Rashi says Avram and Sarah, he doesn't mean to say that there was a tsuras adam on the coin. He means to explain us who is being referred to in the brisa that says that the zaken and zakena were written on the coin. But there's no doubt that the only words were written on the coin, and no tsura was stamped on the coin. That's for sure. There's no machlokas about this between Rashi and Tosfos. Tosfos and Rashi both agree that there's no tsura of Avram Avinu, Sarah, Yitzchak, Yushalayim, David, Shlomo. There's no tsuras over here because that would be asur. Rashi simply pointed out who's the.
Oh no.
Mitzad acher bochur basula. The king pirish bekuntris. And Rashi says the same thing that I'm saying, says Tosfos. Gabi David Shlomo, the Yerushalayim Ir Kodesh. Rashi said the very same thing in regard to the Matbeah Shel Yerushalayim, that the Gemora says David and Shlomo were on one side and Yerushalayim Ir Kodesh was on the other side. Rashi says that it doesn't refer to a tzura of Adam of David or Shlomo. It refers to Shlomo were written on the coin. Shekach haya katuv b'matbeah. That was what was written on the coin.
I have a question about this likeness business. Does it mean it literally in that if it's not a likeness, can there be a picture? If you don't claim that it's a likeness, it's a representation, or it stands for, it's a indication, but not a likeness.
Well, the question is, what's called suras adam?
Yes.
You mean if it would look like a Martian, then it would be okay.
No, if it just looks like an ordinary person, but you didn't claim that it was a particular person.
Oh, so that would definitely be just we don't. It doesn't. It what makes it usher is not the fact that you're claiming that this is an accurate depiction of David or Shlomo or Avram or Sarah. What makes it usher is that it's suras adam. It's a tsura of an adam. It has two eyes. It's got a nose. It's got a mouth. It's got two ears. It's got a face. Right. That would be tsuras adam. That would be asur. Okay, so yeah, now you probably have a note also. I'll read you the note that I have over here also by the Tosfos, which we explained the Tosfos. And then right, the way the Tosfos is explaining accords with the way Rashi explained as well, and we said that that's based upon the Torah prohibition to make suras adam, and this prohibition is discussed in the Gemora in Avodah Zarah. She'asur lasos suras adam. It's forbidden to make a a form of a person. Umasha haya katuv es amila zaken rimes adavar al Avram bishum shehu bikesh ala zikna k'mavor b'medrash. That's interesting. That's another reason why we call Avram zaken. You know the medrash that Avram Avinu, he asked Hashem to. He said, Hashem, it's not proper that I should look exactly the same as my son Yitzchak, because then people don't know the older person should be accorded more honor and be accorded a different conduct than the younger person. And if people don't know, then that's a that. That's one of the reasons why we call Avram Zaken. So we know that when the Gemora says Zaken, we say, oh, that's talking about Avram Avinu. Oh, now listen to this, though. Listen to this. The Prima Godim. There's one of the very important poskim over here actually says Pirish shechakaku mamash es tzuratam el shechakaku hatzi partsuf o she'osu ayin achas u'ba'ofen ze mutar. There is a way, according, I think this is definitely Rashi Tevis. I think it's referring to the Prima Godim, one of the very prominent early poskim, 200, 300 years ago at least, and he says, I don't know if he's talking about this Gemora. It sounds like he's talking like this Gemora, that he says that in fact they would be able to chisel out a actual image onto the coin, and it would not be forbidden to do so if they if they would only make if you would only be able to see on the coin half of the face, chatzi partsuf, half of the maybe like a side view, yeah, maybe like a side view, that would be chatzi partsuf. Maybe that would be or she'asu ayin achas, if you didn't have two eyes, right? And so like that, he claims that it would be permissible. I don't know what Rashi or Tosfos say about that. It would seem to me that Rashi or Tosfos would not agree with that. But that's why they say that it's got to be that it was written.
The number 5 with a TA.
But
Who said this?
Who was the other one? Sandy. San Diego.
Rabbi, who are you quoting that says it can be half?
yeah, so he has over. It's it's an acronym. It's Pei Reish Mem Gimel. I think that's referring to the Prima Godim, which is one of the commentators in the Shulchan Aruch. Oh, no, 1 second. No. Sorry. It's on the I think he's one of the commentators in the on this. He's one of the commentators in the Gemora. On the Medrash, actually.
Right after Cedar Lane.
This is something that was written on connected to the commentary, the Eitz Yosef, which is one of the prime commentators to the Medrash Bereshis Rabbah.
Right.
And in Avodah Zarah, do you know the reference for where it says it's forbidden to make a likeness?
Yeah, it's Mem Gimel Amid Aleph, 43a.
43.
No. He's gonna come back to this.
Okay.
He's visiting.
Time is up.
Time is up. Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
All the best.
Right. See you, Mattachim, tomorrow, all being well.
Hey,
Leave
Roy
now.
and Alan, keep
Yeah.
an eye on your emails because I'm working on getting my Zoom to work, but it's going to be a different link. So
Okay.
I'll have to send out the link once I get it stabilized.
Okay,
Okay.
but I'll see you at about 10 to 4.
Yeah, that sounds good, Alan.
Okay, all right.
Bye for now.
Okay, bye-bye, Rabbi. Thank you.